Hello, my friends. So glad to have you at Keepsakes today. As part of our 25th anniversary, we're going to do another reveal, as we've been teasing, April 1st. And I have with me a special guest. This is Cecilia Turner, and she really needs no introduction, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
Heart and Hand, the queen of... You are.
Oh, well, thanks.
She's here because we have something that we're going to reveal to you today, and we're really excited about our reveal. But before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about Cecilia and her process of how she designs, and then we're going to kind of give you some background.
How I design, somebody asked me that recently, and I come to it in a lot of different ways. Everything that I see influences my color palette, textures, ideas, everything I see. If I go into a gift shop, I'll see a trend that might spark my eye, or if I love to garden, so colors and textures,
we share that.
Those give me inspiration too. So I get inspiration from everywhere, and I get a lot of inspiration from stitchers, because if I put a post on social media, what's the word that I'm barraged. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes.
I'm barraged with ideas about what else I could do in that series. And that's exciting to me, that stitchers have ideas that they would like to see stitched. And they might not be able to find it out there in the world yet. So it's fun to take their ideas and jump off and do something fun with them.
Well, so that kind of brings me to how we got to here, because one of your viewers, after you and I had a discussion about this, one of your viewers actually said something along this line, and you shot me that text, and you're like, haha, what do you think? So with our 25th anniversary here, in the midst of all the crazy, I had an inspiration.
While you were walking,
While I was walking, yes.
In the nature.
Yes, in nature. And I'm a morning walker. If I don't get my walking in the morning, I don't get it done. So I was walking, and I thought, what could I do with Cecilia? And she's so gracious, because then I called her, and I said, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I have this thought. And so her tiny towns have been a smash hit, right? Smash hit.
They're quite popular, yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
And it's with the one that you just released at Market was incredible, the Honeytown.
Mm-hmm.
And then
of a Tiny Town.
Then you have another one coming in May.
Seaside Tiny Town.
People are freaking out about that one too, because she gave a sneak peek at that at Market, and she was teasing everybody. For you. Anyhow, so along that same line, I thought maybe we could come up with something that would be small town-esque, that then could represent Keepsakes in its 25th year. And so I called her, and she graciously listened to my text, or read my text, and said, I can meet you sometime next week. And I said, okay. So we met and had breakfast, and I tossed this idea to her about putting something together that could be about small towns, and whatever the buildings would be in your small town. And in Sharonville, we have a bank and a church and a barbershop and a coffee store and a bookstore, and not the hookah lounge. We're not putting the hookah lounge in that. But I said, what if we did something like that? And so this genius started her, is it pencil?
Process.
Is it pencil to paper?
No, it used to be, but no, it's more in the computer.
Okay.
Right straight to the computer and graphing it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And so she had a great process of putting all this together, and we have a sneak peek for you. Very excited to show you the sneak peek. And to be fair, I just got this in my hands this morning, so it's not FFO
Finished.
the way we want it to be, but
we couldn't wait to show.
We couldn't wait to show. And here is
Any town, tiny town.
Do you want to talk to me about some of the elements that you used in here?
Sure. So the center of town has to be Keepsakes, has to be the stitching store.
Right.
And I made a little flag here where you can write the word Keepsakes flying above the stitch shop. And of course, 310, the shop cat
She
had
has
to be in the picture.
Right.
So there's a bookstore that Barb has partnered with in recent years, and so we wanted the bookstore in there, as many towns do still have a local bookstore.
Right.
Here's the barber shop with the barber pole. Everybody's got to have a cafe
And we do. We have a
The
great cafe that we
coffee
recommend
shop,
people go to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you bet. I've eaten there myself. And since Barb and I both have a love for flowers, we had to have a flower shop. And of course, down in the park was the ice cream cart for ice cream in the park. And then there's a few other little animals, a bunny, some birds. And of course, if it's any town, tiny town, you have to have apples in the apple trees. And so we've got apples in the apple trees.
How cool is that?
So
Is that just amazing?
that's how that evolved. It's just, it's any small town
It is.
in the world, really. In the world.
It is. And you could change the bookstore to something else, or you could change the cafe to something
Right.
else, whatever would be in your town. So that's why she and I brainstormed at breakfast, and it was like, what if we call it any town, tiny town?
Right.
Because then it can be your town, it can be our town, it can be anybody's town.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Yeah. And
How
you could change the colors of the buildings if, that's not appropriate for your tiny town, or if maybe there's a shop dog instead of a shop cat, you could certainly.
Because I do know that there are shop dogs. Yeah, so absolutely. So what do you think? How amazing is this? So it's coming to you, starting to be released April 1st. Now we're going to do this one a little differently than we've done our other ones, Cecilia. Mm-hmm. Our other ones we've just put out there and run the race. This one we're going to do a little differently because we know it's going to be a blockbuster. So it's going to be a limited time where you can order it. And then they're not actually going to get it in their hands until the summer.
Okay.
So we have a little time to get our thoughts together and how we're going to process it. So if her other tiny towns are any indication, this one's going to
Yeah.
be.
You'll want any town, tiny town too.
You are going to
So,
want any
yeah.
town, tiny town.
Yeah. So stay tuned to Keepsakes for how to get your copy
Yes,
of it.
absolutely. We're very excited and thank you.
Oh, my
I mean,
pleasure. You're my local shop.
I know, but seriously, you're just a queen, and I'm just so
Well.
grateful to know you and have you a part of our lives.
My pleasure.
You guys take care. We'll see you soon. Bye now.